The Jets.
The Jets.
The Jets. The New York Jets.
The Jets Ward.
Jets, Jets. What is going on, Jet fans? And welcome back to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and the Jets have fallen to 0-4, losing to the Miami Dolphins on Monday Night Football, 27-21. So, if you've been here before, welcome back. You know I love having you guys here. In the Jets Ward is always a safe space for you, and I appreciate that you just keep coming back for more. If you are new here, welcome. Whether you're a Jets fan, a fan of another NFL team, or just a casual NFL fan, you are always welcome here in the Jets Ward. It is a safe space for you. But guys, what are we doing here? Man, the New York Jets just find ways to piss us off and just keep getting worse and worse. It happened again. I feel like this loss tonight was worse than the Tampa Bay loss because the Jets were going up against a team that was going through a lot of struggles. 0-3, just like the Jets. Tua Tagovailoa has not looked good, been throwing very bad picks at the end of games. They haven't been able to get things going. The defense is one of the worst in football. And the Jets made them look very good tonight. So getting into it, I'm going to talk to you guys about the box scores. How did Fields do? How did the offense do? How did the defense do? And then I'm going to go into my reactions from the game. So starting off, Justin Fields. Honestly, I don't think Justin Fields looked overly that bad. Honestly, he had one really bad fumble, but overall, I thought he actually looked pretty good. I thought he was composed. I thought he was making the right reads. I thought he was running the ball really well, but the Jets offense had a total of 423 total offensive yards. Fields went 20 for 27 with a QB rating of 111.0. He threw for 226 yards, 8.4 average per play, one passing touchdown, one fumble, and he was sacked twice. The offensive line does not know how to pick up blitzes, and it's getting really infuriating. It's just, I don't know. This offensive line was supposed to be very, very good, and it just doesn't know how to pick up a blitz. Dotson was killing this team today. But anyway, Justin Fields also carried the ball for 7 carries for 81 yards and a beautiful 40-plus yard rushing touchdown on 4th and 1, which I thought he was going to get sacked in the backfield, but he's able to get out of pressure and run for a long touchdown run. Beautiful play by him. He was actually a leading rusher today, which is great because I love when Justin Fields is able to get going with his legs. It just makes the passing game easier for him too. But getting into the actual rushing game as well, Breece Hall actually came alive tonight. It was crazy. He had 14 carries for 81 yards as well, 0 touchdowns, but we were able to get him going in the run game, and he looked really good. Pass game, he was making plays in the pass game as well, but every freaking time the Jets get something going, there's stupid penalties. The Jets had over 12 to 13 penalties, over 100 yards. Every time they got something going, something would happen. An illegal formation. The amount of times this team has been penalized for illegal shift or something stupid like that, it's fucking infuriating. It's so annoying because you get the team running. You're running down the throats down the Dolphins. The Dolphins were able to kick a field goal to start off the game. The offense comes onto the field, and we're able to move. We're running the ball really well. Running the ball, penalized, running the ball really well. We get down into the red zone on like the 5-yard line, 3-yard line, give the ball to Braylon Allen, and what does he do? He fumbles. Dolphins recover. And just to let you know, the Jets fumbled 3 times in this game. 3. Braylon Allen fumbled on the 2-yard line. Miami recovers. And what do? They march 90-plus yards down the field and score a touchdown. The Jets defense can't stop a fucking thing. Oh my God, the stupid penalties that they make, the defense can't cover. Michael Carter II, I don't know what the fuck happened to him. He is not able to cover anything. Sauce Gardner, we paid you all this money, and yet you're getting beat by Darren freaking Waller, a guy who hasn't played football in a year, and you're getting beat by him, giving up 2 touchdowns to him. Oh my God, it's so frustrating. But anyway, the offense, Breece Hall was able to get things going. Justin Fields was able to get things going with his legs. But going into the pass game, Garrett Wilson had a solid game again. He was 6 for 8 for 82 yards, 1 touchdown, made a beautiful touchdown play at the end of the game. And we tried for the onside kick after, just didn't get it. And then he should have had another touchdown, but it was a bogus offensive pass interference call, which was garbage. The refs were awful in this game. Anything they could call on the Jets, they would be easy flag for them. Holding, illegal shift, illegal motion. Oh, you looked at Tua Tagovailoa the wrong way. Penalty, 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 penalty. But yet, when we have Tippmann getting his fucking helmet ripped off, oh, that's okay. When we have Justin Fields getting nailed 5 yards out of bounds, that's okay. No penalty. When we have Jeremy Rucker making a beautiful catch for 23 yards, and then after the whistle's blown and he's still on the ground, and a Miami player coming and pelting him in the back, diving at him, that's fine. No penalty. The Jets never get these calls. The Jets never get these calls. And it's ridiculous. The refs have to be held accountable because this is garbage too. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm getting into my rant after. But this is garbage. The refs need to be held accountable. The Garrett Wilson had another great game. He had 82 yards, a touchdown. Mason Taylor actually got going as well, looking like the tight end that we thought he was going to be in the past game. He was 5 for 7 with 65 yards, and he started getting things going. Justin Fields really relied on him in big pressure moments, and Mason Taylor was able to sort of having coming of age moment and able to make those big plays. So I was really happy with Mason Taylor today and Garrett Wilson. But it's this defense, guys. This defense can't stop anything. But getting before that, too, the special teams, I love the special teams. Nick Folk is always clutch. He kicked a 58-yarder today, another 50-yarder as well. He was 2 for 2 for field goals. He was 1 for 1 with extra points. He had 7 points total for the Jets. Austin McNamara has been doing great as well. Had 2 punts, 84 yards in total, 1 inside the 20, and his long was 43. Nick Folk and Austin McNamara have been some of the best players on this team. They have been consistent. They have been doing what they're supposed to and putting the Jets in positions to actually do well. But like I said, the fucking defense. I don't know what's going on. I was a big fan of Wilkes when he was hired. But, oh my God, what are we doing on defense? You can't stop anybody. We need a big stop. When Justin Fields had that beautiful 41-yard touchdown run, the defense needed to make a stop because the game was still in, distance. We were down 17-10. And what do? We kick the ball off and just nothing. Nothing. The defense is like, all right, let Tua throw. Let Tua do anything he wants. The defense couldn't stop anything. And I don't know what's going on with our defensive line either. Harrison Phillips, Juwan Briggs, Will McDonald, Quinton Williams, wake up, because you were going against an offensive line that is ranked 32nd in the league. They are one of the worst offensive lines in football. And there was no sacks on Tua. He had all day to throw. And then, not only that, when he did throw and we were able to stop him, the tackling. Oh my God. How many missed tackles are we going to have? Brandon Stevens, Tony Adams, all of these guys. Andre Sisco as well. Francisco Mauigoa. Jamie Sherwood on a couple of plays. Sauce Gardner on a couple of plays. These guys don't know how to fucking tackle. This has been a problem all year long. And AG keeps saying it's going to be fixed. And it's never getting fixed. I don't know what we can say. I don't know what AG can do to fix this because the tackling is getting worse. The morale of this team is getting worse. Nothing is working on defense. And I don't know. Does AG need to take over play calls for the defense? Even if he did, I don't know if it'd work because we're getting in positions where our offense is actually moving the ball and doing things and scoring. It's not a lot, but they're actually putting us in position and our defense is just getting destroyed. And you can't even yell at Michael Clemens for this game because Francisco Mauigoa had a stupid penalty, hitting Tua when he slid on a third down that was going to be fourth down. Hit Tua when he was sliding in the head, automatic first down. The pass interference calls on Sauce Gardner. You can't do it. You can't. You know they're going to call you for it. I don't care how aggressive you are. You have been awful so far this year. It's tough to say awful, but you haven't been good. You haven't been playing up to that contract we've given you. Michael Carter II got knocked out because of a concussion, but even before that, he was getting beaten like a drum. Brandon Stevens getting beaten like a drum. Tyreek Hill, I hope he's okay, but he came out in the second half and had a beautiful ball thrown to him and his dislocated knee, possibly. He might be out for a while, but he was still the leading receiver of the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa threw for 177 yards. No picks, no sacks. He was 17 for 25 with a 114.9 passer rating. 2 touchdowns. Devon Achane had 20 carries for 99 yards. The amount of times that I saw this guy get hit in the backfield and be able to bounce off our players and gain 10 yards, 5 yards was insane. But Tyreek Hill went 6 for 6 for 67 yards. Waddle, 3 for 6, 48 yards. Darren Waller, who hasn't played a fucking game in a year and a half, had 2 touchdowns and destroyed us. Had 3 catches, 2 of them were touchdowns. 1 over our number 1 starting cornerback, Sauce Gardner. And I understand it was a beautiful thrown ball by Tua. But come on. Really? You're going to let a guy who hasn't played football in a year and a half beat you. 2 touchdowns, wide open on the second one. What are we doing? What are we fucking doing here? Because this is just ridiculous. The Jets are now 0-4. And the way they played tonight, I don't know if they're going to win a game this year. You can't blame all of it on Justin Fields. Yeah, he had a bad fumble, but he didn't play particularly bad. This defense has been awful. Tony Adams, I don't care what you do with him. Cut him, trade him, put him on the bench. He needs to be off this field, off the Jets. He is awful. He can't tackle anything. Malachi Moore had a solid game last weekend against the Buccaneers, and you bench him for Tony Adams. How is that accountability? How is that accountability? Andre Sisco has to step up too. He has been bad this year. He's getting beaten too. And it's crazy because I thought this defense was going to be solid for him. Sauce Gardner needs to be a leader on this goddamn defense because what he's doing now is nothing. It doesn't help the team at all. The Jets haven't had a turnover. No fumble recoveries. No interceptions. Nothing. This defense has been garbage. This whole team has been garbage this year. And we keep saying, oh, stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. What the hell is the plan? How are we going to fix this defense? We're playing our younger guys that we drafted. Mauigoa, Barron didn't do great today. Mauigoa had some good plays, but had stupid penalties too, and was out of didn't seem like he knew where he was going. Brandon Stevens, this big contract that we gave him, has been garbage. Andre Sisco has been garbage. Tony Adams, awful. All the problems that the Jets fans have said all offseason. Getting another edge rusher. Getting another linebacker. You're telling me that Jamin Davis couldn't have done this stuff? He couldn't have been here to make plays? He was our first signing this offseason. He was one of our first signings. And you're telling me he couldn't have been here to make plays like this? I don't care how bad he is. What we're seeing on the defensive side, it's awful. I wish CJ Mosley was back. At least he had some integrity. He had some fight. This team has no fight in him on defense. Jamien Sherwood got a monster contract this offseason too. Had a great year last year. Has been pitiful. My God, guys. It's just so frustrating because this was a team that the Jets could have. This was a team the Jets could have beaten. Our offense was moving the ball. We were doing everything we could to shoot ourselves in the foot. And the penalties drive me crazy. AG comes out here and says we're going to fix the penalties. They were worse this week. We're going to fix the boneheaded mistakes. 3 turnovers, 3 fumbles. We're going to turn the ball over. Zilch. Nada. 0 sacks. No pressure at all. We were supposed to be aggressive defense. There's no aggressiveness at all on this defense. It is pitiful. Pitiful. The Miami Dolphins were the 32nd ranked defense in football. And we were running the ball on them. But how can you not pick up a blitz? How can you not pick up a blitz? Dodson is a good linebacker. He's not that good. And he's beating this offensive line. Armand Membu was getting beaten by Phillips today and Dodson. Oh my God. Guys, this is bad. This is really fucking bad. The Jets are 0-4. And people are going to be calling for AG's job. It's too soon. Give him a year. He's got to build this team. We all love what Muji's doing with the trades, but you got to fix this, man. This team is just bad. Tanner Engstrand, I love the play calls that he has, but there's some times where I'm just like, what are you doing? We were 3rd and 6 on one play, 3rd and 6 at the 50-yard line. And you give the ball to Isaiah Davis for no yards. It's 3rd and 6. Throw a short pass to Garrett Wilson or Mason Taylor. Get the first down and keep moving the ball. Like, I don't get, like, we're trying to be too cute with it. We're trying to make 2 moves that we're trying to outthink the other person, but we're really just hurting ourselves. The illegal formations, the penalties keep shooting us in the foot. I don't know. Maybe we got to simplify the offense a little bit more because I don't know what's going on. Mason Taylor, I'm glad he got going today. You can't give a deep ball to Arian Smith at all. The guy, he no-showed. He's out there. Is he just a decoy on this team? What are we doing? He has blazing speed like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and we can't throw him a deep ball every now and again, a play-action deep ball. Are our quarterbacks that afraid to throw downfield unless it's wide open? Justin Fields has a cannon of an arm. I know a lot of people don't think he can throw, but when he has time in the pocket and sets his feet, he can throw a beautiful deep ball. He proved it when he threw the touchdown pass to Garrett Wilson and the other touchdown pass that should have been a touchdown pass but call it for a bogus offensive pass interference. That should have been another touchdown. There was a beautiful ball by him. Are you telling me we can't do a play action to Arian Smith down the field? What is going on with Josh Reynolds, too? He was a no-show today. Allen Lazard doing Allen Lazard things, being a bum out there. What are we doing? Can we stop with the Allen Lazard and Josh Reynolds, please? Can we bring up a Brandon Smith or a Quentin Skinner or a Jamal Pritchett who can actually catch a punt return? Isaiah Williams, oh my God, don't even get me started. The Jets got the ball to open the second half. And Isaiah Williams gets the kick return and fumbles it, leaving Miami on our side of the field. And what do? They march in for a touchdown. This team is so infuriating. It reminds me of the Saleh years because there's no fight. There's no plan. AG said in his opening conference, we're the New York Jets and we're built for this shit. I'm not built for this. Getting my ass kicked every single weekend with nothing getting adjusted. It's infuriating. If I'm supposed to be confident for the future, play some of the younger guys. Bring up a Quentin Skinner. Bring up a Brandon Smith. Bring up a Jamal Pritchett. They're going to show fight. Activate Jelani Woods. Why is he inactive? Why do we have Stone Smart if you're not going to use him? What are we doing with these guys? Why was Leonard Taylor III inactive today? He at least had a decent game getting some pressure last weekend. Why? What are we doing with these players? If we're not going to use them, then fucking cut them. Because Jelani Woods is a monster of a tight end with great speed. You're telling me we couldn't have a double tight end set with him and Mason Taylor? Really? Why is he inactive? He's not injured. This could have been a great game for him. Dolphins can't cover tight ends. You have a 2 tight end set with Mason Taylor, who was dominating today, or who had a great game or a solid game. You're telling me Jelani Woods couldn't have gotten some plays? You're telling me that it couldn't open up the field for Arian Smith to run deep when you have a Jelani Woods and Mason Taylor taking up the middle of the field, who's going to take a lot of people off them, a lot of pressure off of Justin Fields, open up plays for Garrett Wilson? Why do we keep going back to Alan Lazard? Why do we keep going back to Josh Reynolds? These guys can't stay healthy. They don't make any plays for the team. They don't do anything to help the future of the team. What are we doing? This is infuriating. It was so painful to watch. It's not even fun. I'm at least looking for competitiveness, some fight. And when you go down that early, getting your butt whipped that early in the first quarter, to the point where we're excited that Nick Folk hit a 58-yard field goal, being like, hey, we might have a chance. But no, they do the Jets thing, and they fumble the opening kickoff of the second half. What are we doing? Like, it's infuriating. The team could have had this one. Our offense looked actually decent, but we shot ourselves in the foot with all the stupid penalties. These players, I don't understand. Are they just not picking up the system? Is it the coaching? Is it everything? What is going on? The Dolphins were probably one of the easier teams that we are going to play. We play the Dallas Cowboys next, where they just ended up tying the Green Bay Packers. Their offense can move the ball. George Pickens is a monster. He's a solid number one receiver. Kevontae Turpin is a beast in the slot, and he can run the ball too. Javonte Williams has been having a great year running the ball for them, and they have Miles Sanders who can pound it too. They have Ferguson as the tight end, who is solid. Dak Prescott is no slouch. When healthy, he is a solid quarterback who will make defenses pay. He made the Green Bay Packers defense pay when they didn't even have CeeDee Lamb. What are we going to expect? They're coming into New York. Should we expect to get crushed by them? Like we got crushed by Buffalo? Or should we expect a close game? Their defense isn't great, but they're better than Miami. This team is given no hope. No hope at this point. And it's frustrating. This, to me, was a must-win game for the New York Jets. And what do? You blow it. You blow it. And now you have to play Dallas. You have to have Cincinnati coming up. And I understand Cincinnati does not have Joe Burrow, but they have Jamar Chase. They have T. Higgins. They have Chase Brown. They have not Dalton Kincaid, but they have Noah Fant as a tight end, Mike Gesicki as tight end. Their defense isn't great, but they have some players on there that can make some plays. Guys, it's so fucking infuriating. I'm broken. Like, this Jets team has broken me to begin this season. What are we doing? I just don't get this team. I don't get the fight. I don't get the defensive play calling. The defense can't stop anything. The Jets legit look like the worst team in football this year. Hell, even the Giants just beat the Chargers. They made a QB's change. Jackson Dart, who me and another friend of mine, That's So Krista on X, were saying was a great QB option, who's probably going to be the best QB out of this draft. And he looked solid for them and lifted that offense and the defense too. Dexter Lawrence finally came out of his shell. What do we do? Are we going to have people start saying the tank talk? Tank for Sellers? Tank for Allard? Tank for Nussmeier? The Jets haven't had luck with QBs in the draft. Are we going to try to keep Fields for another year and draft a solid receiver? There's too many holes on this team. How are we going to fix it? We don't have top-end draft picks. We have a first and a second. I don't believe we have a third. I don't believe we have a fourth. So we have fifth, sixth, and sevenths. Are we going to be sellers at the trade deadline? Is Brees going to get traded? Is Lazard finally going to get traded? Tony Adams? Some of our better guys, like Michael Carter II, is he going to get traded? When are we going to start playing A.Z. Thomas? When are we going to play Malachi Moore? When are we going to bring up Jamal Pritchett and Quentin Skinner and Brandon Smith to see what they can fucking do? Accountability has been a big thing for this coaching staff, but they preach it. Accountability, accountability, accountability. How can you keep preaching that when you still see Michael Clemens on the field? When you keep seeing Alan Lazard getting reps? When you see Tony Adams, who hasn't been good, starting over Malachi Moore, who has played better than him, who's electrified this defense a little bit? How do you keep playing Brandon Stevens when he keeps getting beat every single play? All you got to do is throw your hands up. It's frustrating. Jets are 0-4. Lost to Miami 27-21. It's going to be a long year, guys. I'm telling you that now. Hopefully, we can get things going. And hopefully, AG can turn this thing around. Hopefully, he can put some fight back in this team. But right now, we're 0-4. And doesn't look like it's going to get any better. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for any notifications of when I post videos as well. It really helps me out, and I really hope you enjoy the content. And again, thank you so much for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next time. Go Jets.
The Jets Ward.